Cancer. Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What the hell is this? I'm Walker. This is Dance Walker Tarot. Backup channel because I'm locked out because I'm a big mouth. What the hell is this? It's like someone needs the mother-loving Ghostbusters or something. Someone around you is playing with magic. Don't know what they're doing. Calling in demonic entities, thinking it's something it's not. Getting truly tricked and fooled and... Ooh. Yeah, ooh. Okay, so we're talking about Queen of Swords with the Hierophant in reverse. Page of Pentacles. Is this the cast of characters? I was trying to do love readings today. Soulmate readings. Oh, okay. So whatever this is, it's kind of in the past, and you might just be... No, this is someone getting their karma for playing with dark magic. And I'm saying you step away from it. It's like you have the spiritual power and authority to maybe do something about it, but you didn't call it in, and it's not your problem. The cast of characters here, we have the Hierophant in reverse. So there is somebody that's not in control, or they're a Taurus and they think they're in control and they've completely lost control. It's, I don't know if you ever saw Ghostbusters, but the new one. I didn't see the new one. The old one where it's all hell breaks loose, like literally, and there's ghosts everywhere terrorizing everyone. That's why we don't do this stuff, you guys. There's been an increase in all sorts of creepy crawlies. And it's not an accident. So it's almost like a microcosm of the macrocosm, the greater world, but like in your neighborhood. If you're in an apartment building, it's somebody... It's almost like they think they're communicating with their ancestors, and I've lived with people that do this. They're absolutely clueless, and they are absolutely sure that they're not. And it's like, maybe, okay, and so Queen of Swords, if you know someone in your neighborhood, or, I don't know, a roommate or family even, or down the street. I don't know, but it's like, it could be someone that your sister is married to. It could be whoever you're married to's sister. And their kid. I think this is just like a whole family. And they just do that. Like, they just practice voodoo. You know, like their mama taught them voodoo. And it all goes back. It's Draco all the way down. You know, it's just bad news. And it's brought in a lot of... I'm just going to say it, demonic jinn into the area. Or you're seeing someone dealing with that and you're like, should I? I almost feel like whoever you are, you're very, very... Wait, before I say this. Oh, yeah. A tale of two neighborhoods. It's like this neighborhood has a face of just being, hi, loving, kind... Loving, maybe that's the Queen of Swords there. So we're talking Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. Really controlling couple, like as a couple, if this is a couple and their kid with the Page of Pentacles, so a younger earth sign, if you know that, or if you just know that they have a son and he's greedy, and I'm going to be reading it like this, you know, that it's for money for the kid. So they all get something out of this, or they think they are. You know, it's like the gang stalking thing, the satanic families that were kind of born into that, they've already they sold their souls long ago. This is nothing new under this sun or any other sun, right? Including these kind of people. So I feel like whoever you are, you see it, you've sussed it out. I'm not talking about you. I guess this is not necessarily about you. This reading is just like what they're going through and what's not your problem. I guess I could title it that. What is not your problem? Ghostbusters edition, okay? Because these aren't like little slimers. These are malicious jinn. They've never been people. They're not ghosts. They're not spirits who can't move on because of issues. They've never been people. They will never be people. They're so far removed from being able to even have a body that even in this fucking realm they can't. You know what I mean? And they're gonna terrorize these people because they can't come after you. Because they have been promised to, be able to feed on the world, and they're angry. They're angry demonic spirits that are kind of reorienting themselves like a true hellraiser. I highly recommend you see that movie or at least read about it. I know it's rough, it's disgusting, it's horror, but it's actually kind of accurate with the way the demonic realms work as far as their place and knowing their place. And knowing who they can interact with and who they're not allowed to interact with. And so these are spirits that are not allowed to be here, and they're not allowed to interact with human beings. And they know that, and they will appear as anything they need to be for this person. So they will appear to, the Hierophant in reverse. Maybe it's Capricorn father or something, or a disturbed priest who presents himself as a preacher or a holy man, and he's not. And so this is interacting with him as like a succubus energy. And they're having some sort of a weird like demonic interaction where he thinks he's having like, so God, this is rated R, spiritual sex with like a sexy demon lady, and it's really just a disgusting crawler jinn, that, like a literal creature that knows how to present itself in the astral realm as whatever he needs to see. Whereas the Queen of Swords, the mother here in this sort of demonic witchy satanic family, is in it for the information control. If they control the world, it's like this person's definitely a corrupt CIA alphabet agent person. So I'm not gonna get into that, but all roads lead to Rome, and it's rotten to the core. And these people might present themselves as like good Catholics, but they're doing the blood sacrifice in the basement, with the higher ups like they do. And so they're not even really interacting. They're in it to break your heart. They just like to hurt people. They just like to cause pain and anguish. They like to have a negative influence on people's minds. So they're into the kind of mind control part of the alphabet agency, which brings them to the child, which I'm saying Four of Pentacles here with the Page of Pentacles. So this person's in it for the money, meaning they're probably in the black market with the, the drugs that you hear of in conspiracy forums. Not all conspiracies are true. They'll never be handed to you on a plate. You have to work for it. You have to learn. You have to read all the books in the library to even be able to decipher with everything that is thrown at us here. So this person's a part of disinfo campaigns, and they're getting paid for it by way of their mother, who is in the alphabet agency. But this person is providing either drugs or a trafficking something, like trafficking whatever you need to whoever needs it. And they're part of that secret society that knows how to do that and mask themselves as this and mask themselves as that. And they train their kids very early on to do that. Okay, I'm going to shut up. That's what you were dealing with. So it's like you had the foresight to move away from it. Now, don't look back. Don't feel bad. If you weren't the one calling in the demons to that, whatever the intentions were, get out. Leave them to their own devices. And if this isn't so personal and it's not literally happening to you, you see it happening in the world. And because of you're a spiritual powerhouse here, you've been watching very closely, and there's almost a part of you that wonders, do I need to do something? Should I start a business where I clear out people's houses for them, like kind of, should I be that Ghostbuster? Maybe that's why I was getting Ghostbusters. Because you know how to do it in your own life. You've had to do it. Should you? No, you shouldn't. It's not your problem. You walk away from it and you never look back. It's a frequency that's not your issue. It's not your karma. Not your responsibility. Not your chair, not your problem. So if this is about anything, yeah. It's letting people who made those beds sleep in it. How else will they learn? How else will they know not to do that? And why we don't do that? You're flying higher than these people can reach, than this curse, this karma can reach. You were quiet when you needed to be quiet, and it's asking you to continue that. To continue to be in your own beautiful, protected, spiritually adept Cancer world, where the spiritual mistakes or the devious intentions of malicious Satanists, I'm just going to say it, can affect you. It's not your problem. You didn't sign up for this. That's why it's not an immediate, this is what I need to do. There are some that do. You can see there are some that do. What's her name? Arch Davis or something like that. But it's not it's not your bag, baby. It won't bring stability to your life. You'll feel like, oh, I shouldn't have done that. I shouldn't have. Why did I, Because it's almost like those dark spiritual entities will be like, oh, is it your business? All right, well, Black magic is the devil's game. You can't win it. The only way to survive it is not be a part of it, not partake in it. And so you know that. And you're being kind of rewarded with a beautiful, peaceful life. And you're being asked to not look back. If it's family, let them deal with their karma. If it's a community, let them deal with their karma. If it's an ex-lover, let them deal with their karma. They're like, oh, there's all this stuff happening in my house and I think I'm being haunted. It's none of your business. You don't even need to give a response. You don't owe anybody a damn thing. Okay? You cannot transmute people's energy for them here. Even if you love them. And you can't build a bridge between these people. And I don't even think you're dealing with that group. I think that group is at the core of it. And the people around you have no idea. I think that might even be good intentions. Oh, offerings to the ancestors, which is really only applicable if you're living in balance with nature. You can't live in a city and practice nature magic and expect that you're going to have that connection. It's in your heart. It's unspoken. You don't need to call upon the names of any old dragons or da 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 da. No, you don't need to do that. The world is not chaotic. Not truly. It becomes that way with people that want to control what they don't understand, and that's just literally not your problem. You can't, what was I going to say? I lost my train of thought. You can't build bridges for people in that way. And it's a beautiful intention, but it's just not your problem. Bottom line here. Yeah, okay. So you are beautiful, but you are dangerous. Okay? Don't let anyone near you. If you're on some sort of a celibacy or something, keep that up. It's important for you to stand your ground and kind of be that Darth Vader right now, even though your heart's bleeding for these people that are maybe even terrified out of their mind and you know they don't know what to do. Still not your problem. Still not your problem. You've got thorns for a reason. You grew them. You grew them yourself. It's perfectly you. You're perfectly beautiful. And if you have to be kind of that Black Widow energy where you won't allow no mess. No. No spiders in your house. No hoodoo, voodoo, witchcraft. You keep yourself clear. You keep your space clear. And that's all you're being asked to do. And if this is going on around you, hey, something will happen where you will be given an opportunity to move away from it and keep yourself safe. It could be the storm, but you're in the eye of the storm. You're going to be fine either way, okay? So if there's a new direction coming, don't stress over it. Just make sure that you feel comfortable and safe and cleansed and who you are. Not your problem. Okay, I love you guys. I'll see you for the next one. Bye-bye.